Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. We are here with Matt from AMI Construction, and he is going to be covering the job opportunities that they have available here in the Middle Tennessee area. If you have any questions, make sure to place them in the group chat. Feel free to type those in at any time during our discussion today. And I don't think I introduced myself. I'm Essence Briscoe from the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce. So we here at the Chamber of Commerce have started the Ready to Work series. We have a few webinars already on our YouTube channel that cover career advising, upskilling, and interview preparation skills. And then last week we started our series on job opportunities that are available here in Rutherford County. This week is our construction week, and we're kicking it off with AMI Construction. And one thing I also wanted to let everyone in attendance know today is that we will be commencing a cohort of students for NCCER and OSHA 10 training, and that will kick off October 5th. So if you're interested in seeing if you can attend those classes, please reach out to Mark Stiles at the American Job Center. His email is also included here. It's mstiles@mchra.com. And now I am going to turn it over to Matt. So give me 1 second. I'm going to stop my screen share. And now, Matt, you should be able to begin yours and let us know about all the great things you all have going on.
Well, thank you, Essence. Before we get started, just going to say thank you to the Chamber. All the work that you and Beth are doing is a tremendous help to us. We're excited to be members of the Chamber, as well as I'm on the construction committee and council. So just excited to help Rutherford County grow, help our Middle Tennessee community grow. We just want to tell you a little bit about AMI today. We're excited to be a part of this effort, and we're just like everybody else. We are looking for great quality people to come join our team because we're very excited about our team. I'm joined today by Cindy Baxter. Cindy, it would be hard to say just one role that Cindy has, but she kind of heads up our human resources efforts, but does so many things here. And we're just excited to be here, excited to have Cindy with me today. We're certainly a team, and we'll get into that a little bit. All we want to do today is tell you a little bit about our company and why we feel like anybody and everybody should want to work here, because we are a great, tight-knit group, and we're very, very passionate about AMI. And the work that we do and the commitment that we have to our customers. So just a little bit about us. We're a general contractor. We're based here in Lebanon, Tennessee. And our service area really goes anywhere from Dixon to Cookeville and Clarksville to Pulaski. So the immediate Middle Tennessee area, and then a little bit on the outskirts to some of our surrounding counties. So you want to tell them about our mission?
I do. First and foremost, we always like to communicate that we're a Christian company, especially the first time we meet a customer, the first time we meet a potential candidate. We like to have that up front that we are a Christian company. After that, we sort of expect that our actions and our efforts and our attitude reflect that. So with that in mind, I'm just going to read our mission statement to you. It's AMI's mission is to glorify God by serving our company, customers, and community with the highest quality workmanship, products, and professionalism, while exceeding expectations in a safe and supportive environment. We're committed to setting the standard in our industry and are passionate about being disciplined, dependable, and innovative. Our end goal is to establish long-lasting relationships that are built on trust, performance, and integrity.
And she did mention in there, I want to point out right quick, setting the standard in our industry. We pride ourselves on doing work the right way. And as our designers and our engineers prescribe the work to be done. So we are trying to change the industry as we know it. So as I said, we are a fully licensed general contractor, but most of our work is emphasized and specialized in asphalt and concrete. We do small roads, but a lot of our work is in parking lots, both in new construction and existing construction. So asphalt and concrete are primarily what we do. So you're going to see here on the next slide, that work consists of paving, seal coating, We do crack sealing in existing parking lots. We also do pothole repair, concrete, and stripe. Some of the other things that we do that are outside of just standard asphalt and parking lot structures and roadways, we're starting to get into tenant build out, where we have a lot of business both in multifamily and commercial real estate, where there may be a need for general carpentry, some painting, some carpet laying. We're in a beautiful new office that we moved into in March, and we 100% self-performed everything in this building. The painting on the exterior, the carpet, you can see a beautiful mural behind us in our conference room. We 100% self-performed this project, and we feel like we can do it for more. So we're going to be expanding some of our general carpentry work that we do in our tenant build-out. We also do fencing. So there's a lot of times where parking lots will need to be fenced, properties will need to be fenced. We can handle that. Of course, we already mentioned the painting. Bollards, again, goes kind of with our parking lot structures. And then trenching and drains. I think I'd be remiss too if I didn't mention that we're one of the only asphalt contractors in the area to have our own milling machine, which sets us apart from others in the area. And as we get into it more, we're going to talk a little bit about some of our equipment that you would have the opportunity to be trained on and run yourself. So we don't want to just bring you in and leave you in the position you came in. We want to train you up, and we want you to grow as AMI grows. Here's a couple of examples of our work. This parking lot is at Seven Springs in the Brentwood area. So you can see that's a pretty vast project where it started just at the sub base, and we put in the asphalt there. It's a very large both retail and corporate center in Brentwood off Old Hickory Boulevard. So you can see some of the scale of work we can do. And here's a picture from Lipscomb Academy. We're not just focused on putting in parking lots, putting in asphalt. We're also focused on beautification of properties. So we can really go out and help our customers really beautify the property. And in the multifamily world, that's what they're really looking for, that curb appeal, so that they can attract new tenants and residents.
Matt, can I just add something to that? One thing I wanted to add in both of these examples of our work, and then really the majority of our work, we are able to control our schedule, and we're able to finish jobs either on time or in a shorter period of time than what we had planned or what the customer expected. So we really want to work with our customers and make sure, even though we're there to do a service, we still let them continue to maintain their business and to continue to be able to have people coming in and out of their property.
Yeah. So let's talk about our equipment a little bit. As you can see, you're going to see here in just a few minutes when we talk about our core goals and our core values. Number one, first and foremost, is safety, because we want to keep you safe, and so that you can come to work the next day and the next day. So our equipment is maintained here on site, but we maintain it first with making sure that it's safe for you to operate and work on. We talked about our milling machine already, how it gives us some freedom that others don't have. But we take pride in our assets and work to maintain them so that you can stay safe. So we're going to talk about some of our core values that make AMI great, and we feel like would make you want to come and seek employment here with us at AMI. Before we get to that, thank you, Cindy. We talked a lot about what makes us great with our equipment and our partners out in the community, but our greatest asset is you, and I'm going to let Cindy talk about that for just a second.
Yes, we always say that our greatest asset is our team. Go do the slide there, Matt. We've got some pictures. Some of these are before COVID, and some of them are after, so you can see, obviously, the top, we've got our masks on like we do today.
Right.
But, we do have just a great team, and just the fact that we, when you spend so much time with each other, you want to be able to like the people. You don't have to be best friends with them. You don't have to go out to dinner with them every night, but you want to have a good relationship with all the people you work with, and you want to make sure that you're building each other up. And I think we do a really good job here, and we really protect that culture here.
We do.
So one thing that we did at the end of last year is we spent a lot of time, and not just the guys here in the office, we included all of our workforce. So every employee had input, and we came up with our list of core values. And I mean, I say we spent some time, like we probably spent, not solid, but off and on over the course of probably a month, refining them and making sure that they actually were the values that we held dear as individuals and as a company. So I think now we're going to go on and talk about what our core values are.
So as we stated before, our first and foremost core value is safety. And we're going to provide an environment in which employees can do their extraordinary work without injury to themselves or others. We have a safety meeting weekly where we bring the team in before they go out onto the job site. We talk about briefings. We talk about what's going on. And as you can see, Cindy and I are still wearing our masks. That's not anything that's mandatory in our office, but when we're within 6 feet of each other, which we are today, we're going to keep each other safe and help prevent the spread of COVID right here in our office. Some other things that we do is toolbox talks when we bring in our workforce and just have them know what's going on in the industry so that they can stay safe. And we provide apparel, which we'll speak on here in just a little bit, but we do provide the high vis apparel because we are working in roadways and those kind of situations where it requires that.
So we'll go on to our next one, and it's accountability. And this is, really, it's really important for any company, but I feel like that this really describes AMI. We hold ourselves accountable. We hold each other accountable. We want to make sure that, we're responsible to do what we're supposed to do for our customers and just that we put out a good work product. We want to be respectful of our environment and our community. And so we hold each other accountable for the decisions that we make and for the actions that we have.
Yeah, and to speak on that, I would say too, it doesn't matter if you've been here a week or if you've been here 15 to 25 years, and we have some employees that have been here that long.
Yeah.
Everybody's accountable to each other. So if you see something that's going on and you are extending an offer of employment, feel free to hold others accountable, even though you've only been here a short amount of time. We really foster that kind of environment here.
Absolutely. Oh, sorry, I'm next. Also, professionalism. We do strive to operate every aspect of our company with competency and attitude, knowledge, skills, and communication. We just want to be professional. We don't, we want to project that image, and we want to have those actions as well. We want people to know that we're serious about our business and we want to be professional. We want to provide a quality product. Same time, we want to deal with each other in a professional manner. We're friendly with each other and we kid and joke, and he and I probably maybe go a little too far sometimes picking on each other, but at the end of the day, we're professionals and that's everybody. It's not just, I keep saying it's not just people in the office, it's everybody. Our guys out there, they're highly skilled. And so, there's so many of our employees and so many of our customers who have, said, what, your guys, they're awesome. Like one of our property managers, a really, really good customer of ours, came onto the job site, and two of our guys quit what they were doing, walked over and shook his hand and was like, "Good morning, how are you?" And, just getting that feedback that, your guys are professional and, your company presents a good persona is really important to us.
And another example I give on that too is they care, right?
Oh,
And we had a job recently we did for a homeowner where there was some water intrusion issues that the homeowner experienced. And this has been a job that was 3 weeks ago, that we had performed 3 weeks ago. And the guys just on the crew came up to me and said, "Hey, have you heard from the homeowner? Has the water gone into their garage like they were experiencing before we did the work?" So the fact that they care about a job that they executed 3 weeks ago and they have general concern of whether the homeowner is still experiencing issues is just tremendous, and it shows that value of professionalism we have.
Mm-hmm. It's also funny when we interview people, we always tell them, we want you to have a great attitude, we want you to have a good work ethic, and just be a really positive force and be professional. And we're like, but you know what? We're really not going to worry about it if you're not, because our guys are not going to put up with it. Right. They're gonna expect that, kind of going back to the accountability. They're going to expect that you're you're positive and you care about your work and care about what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of goes along with the next core value, and that's integrity. In this day and age, especially in the asphalt paving industry, and in this type of construction, there's a lot of fly-by-night companies, people that come in and just do the minimum or do what they can do to get by until they get out of town or whatever. But we're here for the long term. We've been in business for over 25 years, over 26 years now, and so this is our community, and we go onto these properties of our customers. We shop at these places, or our kids go to college there and that kind of thing. So just the fact that we want to do everything that we can. We want to do obviously everything legal, but we want to be ethical in what we do and build lasting relationships. I mean, that's probably the main thing, and I think that was like the last statement on our mission statement, is we want to build long-lasting relationships. And so in order to do that, I mean, we can't have people questioning our values. And so, integrity is really, really a big deal to everybody.
Right. So the next thing we want to talk about is our communication. And of course, we're going to have fantastic communication with our customers and our partners. But that communication extends to every member of our staff. If there's something going on, our door is an open door. You can always feel free to come in and talk to our owner, Rusty, or Cindy, or myself, or anybody in the office, or even down in the field. Sakeo Vasquez, our superintendent, he has a tremendous relationship with just about every member on our team. So the door is always open, and communication far exceeds just that with our customers. It extends to communication with our team as well.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about dependability just for a minute. Of course, we want, just like communication, we want our customers to be able to feel free to communicate with us, but we want to be dependable for you and the employees that we bring in. Whether that be the equipment that you use, it could be as small as a shovel, with making sure it's got a good handle on it and not putting splinters in your finger. But we want to give you the equipment that you need to execute your job perfectly and very well. So dependability goes a long way with that. Not only our customers, but with our workforce as well.
Mm-hmm.
So talk about commitment. We are committed to our customers. We're going to do everything in our power to execute that well, but we have a commitment to every person that works in this company. And the things that I have seen Rusty do since I've been here, he's not just a business owner. He's a friend. And the thing that he does for our employees goes far beyond what you see most employers doing. So we pride ourselves on growth and growing, but at the same time, we're still a small company, right?
Yeah.
And we have that very small company feel because we are family, right? In many essence of the word. So just like you have a commitment to your family, we're going to have a commitment to you and to the employees that are here.
One thing I think it's worth noting on that, a lot of construction companies, obviously it's seasonal work, and so a lot of construction companies in the wintertime or in the slow time, they have layoffs, and then maybe they have something come up, and so they'll bring you back in for a week. Well, then that messes up your unemployment, so you have to start all over again, and all that, plus the fact you just don't have that steady income. Rusty's he's a prisoner company. He's really made he's kind of like drawn a line in the sand and said, I'm not going to do that. Right. Our people, they need to be paid every week. Just because, maybe it gets cold outside and the asphalt plant shut down doesn't mean that, Adam doesn't have his electric bill to pay this week, and Austin's rent's not due. And Christmas isn't in there.
Right.
He definitely recognizes that. And so he's done things like in our off season, like he's bought a couple of houses, and we used our other skills besides the paving and concrete work to flip those houses just to keep guys busy. And as Matt spoke earlier about this building, we had it down to the block walls and the concrete floor, and even dug up some of the concrete. But that was our winter project. Yeah. Plus one more. We had another little house that we were working on, still working on. But But yeah, so I mean, he's dedicated to our guys and well, to everybody. And just the fact that he goes out of his way to make sure that people still get, their hours in, and even when it's a downtime. I mean, to me, it's I appreciate it just as an employee, just the fact that it's not only about the company.
Right. Our next one we're going to share when we explain it, and that's teamwork, because we are a team. I mean, there's nothing else really to say about it. And every employee at AMI is committed to his or her role in her job. And that's what we believe. That's what we work towards every day. And quite frankly, we accomplish that each and every day, I believe. So teamwork is a strong value that we share here.
Yes. That's probably like the number one thing. Well, not number one, safety's number one.
Yeah.
I'm going to say number two probably is teamwork, because we all want to feel like somebody's got our back.
Yeah.
And if I'm not able to, take care of this, I know Matt's going to do it. And, if we can't, we know Kale's going to handle it. And, you can always count on the other person on your team to help you out if you need it. I mean, and really more than that, we volunteer a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we probably shouldn't. We should chill on the volunteering, but a lot of times we'll see somebody doing something and we're like, hey, look, I can do that. Or, our guys will be like, let me go back in there. I'm going to take care of this for you. So,
and to speak honestly and transparently here, I would say that if you're kind of, I won't use the term introvert because we're all different forms of everything, but if you don't thrive in a team atmosphere, if you like kind of to be onto yourself, AMI just might not be the fit for you, to be honest, because we are so team involved.
mm-hmm.
I would say we've had some people in the past that were a little bit more secluded and kept to themselves. So you might not be able to thrive in our kind of atmosphere.
Yeah. I think you can be quiet.
Well, yeah. We don't have a lot of quiet people.
No, we need some quiet. We really need some, believe me. But I mean, I think you can be quiet and just, focus on your work and that kind of stuff and be good. But as far as like, having the I before the we is kind of, it's not the best environment.
If your attitude is, that's not my job, then AMI is not the place for you.
Right. Because it was, well, I don't want to go off on a tangent, but not too long ago, we were, everybody has job descriptions and there's the org chart and everything. And we got to talking about it and we're like, it doesn't matter. I'm an accountant by trade and I'm the controller here and I do HR. Those are like my real, official job duties. But, if they need me to go, I mean, I couldn't, but if they needed me to go drive a dump truck, I would do it. I don't care. And, I dabble in safety a little bit. Matt has gone and put out cones. He's actually gone and led a crew. I don't know if he knew what he was doing, but
no.
yeah. But anyway, he was there to, to get them there and to, all that kind of stuff. But it's like I said, like nobody is set in their job description. Like everybody will do, everybody will do anything to keep AMI moving.
That's right.
So.
All right, we got two more, and we're gonna get through them quickly.
Is it me?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that is a good little transition. Attitude. And I kind of spoke on it earlier. Not everybody can be, the cheerleader all the time. We're not all like that, but we do try to be positive. And we do try to encourage one another and just to be the best that we can be. So, positive attitudes and just the can-do attitude and the will-do attitude, that means everything for us.
Yeah.
And so this is, I guess, kind of our little sales pitch to you.
Yeah.
So if you're looking to join AMI, if you're interested in AMI, this little slide shows what we would provide to you. And, I'm going to kind of work from the right to the left because, again, safety is our number one goal. And so uniforms and work shirts are provided to our employees, and we also provide PPE. Matt kind of touched on this earlier. Hard hats, glasses, ear protection, the high vis, gloves, masks. Just anything associated with safety, we provide that free of charge, obviously, because we do want to keep our guys and gals safe. As far as benefits here, we do feel like we offer competitive wages, and the opportunity for overtime is great.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get all the hours you want here. As far as insurance, right now we're currently not offering health insurance, but sorry about that. We had a little distraction. We do offer a $15,000 company paid life insurance policy for our employees. You have paid time off. And then, as I said, ample opportunity for overtime. And then again, just the support. We're always able to answer questions. We want you to ask questions. We'll support you, if you need help. If you were out on the job site, we're going to help you. If you're in the office, we're going to help you. We're going to do our best for on-the-job training. And it is on-the-job training, because most of the time we're like, okay, you're going to start tomorrow, and, pitch in and they'll tell you if it's wrong.
Yeah.
They're also going to look out for you, though, to make sure that you may not be doing that exactly right, but they're going to make sure you're doing it safe.
Right.
And then, we can't say this enough. We need crew leaders, and we need foremen, and we need more superintendents. The best way to do that is to come in on the ground floor to learn all the jobs. And then, if you're a natural leader, then you can develop quickly into those roles. Our general superintendent, Sakeo, he started, I'm not saying one job is higher or lower than another, but the lowest pay rate in the company he started at. And he has worked his way up through, and now he leads a team of 35 guys.
Yeah, he leads our entire operation.
Yeah, and I mean, without Sakeo, who knows where we would be.
That's right.
And we've also, we like to promote from within. So if you want the opportunity to come in with a company, learn the industry, learn the business, and move up, I mean, we're a great place to do that.
Yep.
And so,
just talk about some of the open positions that we have to offer now.
Yeah. So we've got a couple office jobs and a couple operations jobs. We have an estimating and customer service coordinator position, an estimating and accounting coordinator position. Both of those are in the office. Those jobs are posted on Indeed. Mm-hmm. And so we're trying to get to the end of those cycles as far as interviewing. So if you're interested in those, go ahead and kind of take a look pretty quick and let us know. Then we're highly desiring to hire a Bobcat brand service technician. We have a lot of Bobcat equipment, mini X's and
front loaders.
Yeah, all that stuff that I don't know about, obviously. But we need somebody who's, especially someone who has experience with Bobcat line. That would be awesome. Always looking for CDL drivers, A and B. And even if you're not a CDL driver, if you're working here and you want to get your CDL, we'll help you.
Yeah.
I mean, we're always willing to help train you to help you grow. Heavy equipment operators, Bobcat, Mini X, paver, roller, grader, any of the big stuff. If you can drive it, or if you want to learn how to drive it or use it, we'll teach you.
Right.
And then again, we're always looking for general laborers. As I said, there's not a low and a high here. I mean, we're all on the same level. And we're all, part of the team. So we're always looking for people who can just come and help make AMI better. We'll say this, there's an asterisk there. We do need people with clean driving records because we have company trucks that people take to the job sites, and obviously our dump trucks and the 18-wheeler and all that stuff. But we really need people to work that are able to drive our vehicles, and so you have to get pre-approved through our insurance company. So
it speaks back to our safety.
Exactly.
So
go
ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was just going to say, obviously we're participating in this job fair because we want to attract some new employees. But even if after listening to us and we've gotten on your nerves or whatever, and you've decided AMI is not, maybe not where you see yourself going, or maybe for some reason we couldn't move forward, we did want to leave you with just some general things. I'll let you talk to who
Yeah.
it is that do it. But, 10 things that are good for your personal life and your professional life.
Right. And talent, I love the quote, talent outworks, work outworks talent when talent doesn't work, right? And these are some things that you can do whether you have no talent, no experience whatsoever. Again, like Cindy said, these are some things we want to leave you with, no matter what employer you go to work for. And I think there's over 30 that are just on the construction side that are taking advantage of this opportunity. Number one, be on time. You know what? You could stay at a job for a long time just by coming in on time.
Exactly.
Show up and do the work. We talked about that a lot, and that's what I feel like our guys do in many instances. Give your best in all you do. That talks about that positive attitude. Have an attitude of gratitude, right? Be gracious in all, because there's a lot of people out there that don't have these kind of opportunities that you will be extended from your employers. So show the gratitude to your employers. Have an attitude that is contagious, and a positive attitude that's contagious, because that helps everybody around you get better. And if you could do that, that'll really stick out to employers, and that will move you up the ladder faster than just about anything. Seek solutions instead of dwelling on problems, right? Be a solutions motivated individual. When you can't provide a solution to your immediate supervisor, then he's going to move right past you. And whether that solution works or doesn't work, employers still want to see people that are action oriented, and somebody that can come up with a solution that's going to be that way. Have passion, right? And we have passion for AMI. Sometimes that passion gets us in a little trouble. But Cindy and I, of course, Rusty and Kaylee here in the office, and all the many people that work here, we have passion because we believe in our product. It's not just the pavement we put down on the ground, but it's the service that we provide to our customers. Be coachable, right?
Yes.
Be willing to take corrective action.
Yes.
And when you are told something that you need to do, don't just take it to heart. Don't wear your heart on your sleeve so many times, but take it as an advisement and move to change that. Do more than is required. That kind of speaks back to this is my job, that's not my job.
Yeah.
So many times employers are looking for somebody that just gets in there, gets their hands dirty, and goes to work.
And it can be something little like, I'm going to take out the trash today.
That's right.
Something little.
And lastly, number 10, be yourself, right? Be who you are. And if you're not a fit for that employer, there's plenty of other places to go work, right?
And there shouldn't be. If you're working somewhere or you're interviewing somewhere and it's not a fit and you know it, so you're just going to make yourself unhappy. And then, you're probably not going to do your best job. The employer's not going to be happy. So really, we always say if we extend an offer of employment to someone and they don't feel like it's a fit, we don't want them just to take the job just to take it.
Right.
Sorry.
So believe in yourself. So that's something you can take along with you, no matter if you come to work for AMI or not. But this is the blueprint of what makes you successful at AMI. And we 100% rip this off from John Gordon, who is the Mr. Positivity. We give him attribute to it in our PowerPoint here. Essence, I think we will turn it back over to you and see if we've got any questions.
Yes, if anyone has any questions about what was presented so far today, please put them in the chat box. One thing that I want to say that I took away from this, it seems as though, excuse me, the core values are really just based around soft skills. So if someone has a good set of soft skills and may not have technical skills, if you're on this call or watching it on the on-demand version, it sounds like AMI is willing to work with you. Just show up, be ready to work, and they will teach you everything you need to know. So maybe you're wanting a career change or trying to break into the field and learn something. This sounds like it's really the company for you, and I want to encourage you to reach out to Matt or Cindy or hop on Indeed and look for those jobs that they have available.
Yes, ma'am. We did list our website there. There is an employer section on our website where you can reach out to us there as well. But of course, the Indeed is probably the best way to go about it.
All of those open positions, I believe, are listed on Indeed. The CDL and the general labor may not be, because we are always hiring for those positions. But I know all the others are listed out there. So
that is great. Okay, I don't have any questions in the chat box right now. If anyone wants to follow up and ask a question, feel free to do so, and I can shoot that on over to the team. I love the fact that safety is basically the #1 goal, and that you all are willing to teach people who want to learn. So it sounds like if you have an open heart and are willing to show up and do the work, that's all you really, truly have to begin with. And that goes for a lot of jobs and even school, just show up and they'll teach you the rest. They'll teach you what you need to know.
What is it? The 90% of the job is just getting there.
So thank you so much, Matt and Cindy from AMI Construction. Thank you to everyone who joined this call or who happens to be watching it on demand. And that is it for this session today. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.